The entertainment world is full of surprises. But this time, what happened wasn't just shocking, it shook fans' hearts with an unstoppable wave of emotions. When Wang Yibo appeared on a live stream that initially seemed ordinary, the atmosphere slowly changed. What started out as small talk slowly became a coded, hint-filled session, until finally, an outfit took center stage and sparked speculation. Does it belong to Xiao Zhan? And if it is, then this is not a coincidence. The live started off casually. Wang Yibo looked calm, with her signature calm yet charming style. Dressed in simple yet stylish clothes, she answered fans' questions, talked about her schedule, and even flashed a shy smile that instantly melted fans' hearts. However, the keen eyes of the fans cannot be deceived. There was something that looked familiar, very familiar. A jacket Wang Yibo was wearing, a dark color with unique details on the sleeves, immediately sparked doubts. Wasn't this worn by Xiao Zhan in last year's show? One netizen wrote. It didn't take long for the comparison photos to spread. And the result? Identical. There was almost no difference. Not only is the color the same, but the motifs, textures, and stitching patterns also seem to confirm that the jackets are the same thing. And all this raises a big question. Why is Wang Yibo wearing clothes identical to Xiao Zhan's? If this is a coincidence, then it's the most dramatic coincidence in Chinese entertainment history. But the hearts of fans, especially those who have long followed the dynamics of Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan's relationship, know that there is nothing truly coincidental between the two. Hashtags like hashtag Wang Yibo wearing Xiao Zhan clothes and hashtag Evasive explosion instantly became trending topics on Weibo and Twitter. Comment after comment flooded the columns of her live rebroadcast. I still clearly remember Xiao Zhan wearing that at the fan sign in 2022. The way Yibo kept playing with the hem of his jacket, like he was touching something that had emotional meaning to him. He was well aware that the cameras were watching him, but he's still wearing it.
Why?
Because he wants us to know. There are also those who pay close attention to Yibo's expressions when it comes to fashion. When asked about her favorite fashion, she just chuckles and says, I like something that's comfortable, familiar. Does that mean familiar because it comes from someone special? This isn't the first time fans have linked the two through personal items. Some time ago, fans also noticed that the two had watches with the same model, shoes with limited series that were only produced in small quantities, and even necklaces that were seen being worn at the same time. Did they intentionally create a secret code through fashion items? Or is it just the spontaneity of two people who know each other so well? And let's not forget how Xiao Zhan once said in an interview, I don't really care about brands, I prefer something with a story. This sentence now feels like a puzzle that is starting to come together one by one. After this furor, the reporters had asked implicitly during the press conference, someone said your jacket looks like someone's. Wang Yibo just smiled, without answering directly. But his gesture was enough to thrill the fans. He calmly said, some things don't need to be explained. That sentence is like a key. The key to a relationship that is not described in words, but felt by those who are sensitive enough to read the meaning behind silence. And interestingly, after giving that answer, Wang Yibo seemed to play with the hem of his jacket lightly. A small gesture, but full of meaning. It was as if he was touching something much deeper than just the fabric. It was as if the cuffs of the jacket held memories, holding feelings that could never truly be forgotten. The fans who saw the moment in the rebroadcast were instantly speechless, transfixed by the emotion that had suddenly sneaked in without permission. Not only that, when the press conference session ended and the artists began to leave the room, the camera caught Wang Yibo turning his head toward one corner with a soft, barely discernible expression. Some fans believe it was an old habit, something she used to do when Xiao Zhan was around. Could it be a subconscious reflex? Or is it Wang Yibo's way of showing that his heart still remembers someone, even as the world tries to tear them apart? Deeper than an answer, Wang Yibo's reaction invites more questions and hope. He neither denies nor agrees. But it's in the vagueness that fans find hope. Hope that even when words are not spoken, there is another language that speaks. A language that can only be understood by two hearts and thousands of eyes that faithfully watch them in silence. Of course, this moment fueled the Zhan fans, those who believe in the special closeness between Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan. They didn't just see clothes, but a silent confession. Was Yibo sending a message that he was still connected to Xiao Zhan, even without words? Is it a statement that despite the world trying to keep them apart, they still look after each other in a way that only they understand? In a world where artists often hide behind an image, Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan always had something more. Fans can feel it from the way they stare at each other, to mentioning each other in interviews, to wearing the same jacket. Because sometimes, a piece of clothing isn't just protection from the cold, it's a witness to a relationship, to a journey that time can't erase. And if that garment is indeed Xiao Zhan's, then Wang Yibo's live stream wasn't just another broadcast. It was a stage, a place where love, memories, and the courage not to forget were honestly displayed, even if only in silence. In a world that always wants answers, sometimes the most touching gestures are those that are not explained. That dress, that live, that Wang Yibo smile. For those who can read, it's a statement. And for those who love them, it's a living hope. Because this is no coincidence. This is part of an unfinished story. The story between two names, two hearts, that were never truly separated. So, do you think this is just a coincidence or a silent statement? A jacket may look ordinary to the world, but to the sensitive, it can hold memories, relationships, and feelings that are never spoken. Wang Yibo didn't answer in words, but maybe that's the answer. Sound off in the comments, do you feel the same way? And if you're convinced this isn't just fashion, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bells, because we'll keep uncovering the signs hidden behind the camera. See you in the next video. And remember, nothing is really a coincidence, especially when it comes to Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan.